don't do anything that's so extravagant as well, because that might bring discomfort. Do something that's just like, okay, even go to watch a film or something. Just, there are so many little ways you can commemorate this day that have nothing to do with money.
For example, sex, which Lydia said that sex is not a gift on Valentine's Day.
Sex is not a gift, but Joe said extra special sex is a gift.
Hi guys, Murugi Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between. It's definitely TMI.
How you doing, babe?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Yeah?
Is this our first episode of February?
No.
It's our second episode
of February.
It's our
second episode of February.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is.
So sometimes, guys, we got to guide each other. It's the second one.
I know.
And Valentine's is coming.
Where's your boyfriend?
I know where mine is.
Where's your Oh.
Hi
well,
guys,
guys.
to this episode. Whether you know where your boyfriend is, whether you don't know where your boyfriend is, whether you have no boyfriend, welcome to another episode of TMI. We said, guys, this year we are subscribing because we love TMI. We want to support TMI, and we know that those subscriptions really do help us go a long way. You know,
get our bag.
You don't want us to get bags.
Be consistent with giving you episodes.
100%. So right now, pause, think about it. If you're listening to any podcast platform, guys, we're pretty much everywhere. Apple, Google Podcasts, Deezer,
Castbox, Spotify, and all the others. We are on all the others, guys. So make sure you're subscribed there, and also on YouTube. Please do engage with us as well, guys, because we like to hear your feedback. And you guys are doing a great job with giving us suggestions for episodes. Actually, this real talk theme was from a queen betweener. So if you have an idea of for an episode, please do it. Sometimes you do give us very specific ones, like, can you please talk about being a 13-year-old living at home with your dad who works in Mombasa? Boy,
we can't make that.
Someone else DM'd me today and they were like, can you please talk about about gambling addictions and how they impact families?
Oh, that's really intense.
It's very intense. But it's like there are some things which it's like I feel like we have to have lived somewhat in
a certain degree.
To be able to like talk about them.
Maybe we can talk about addiction in general.
We can talk about addiction. It's hits close to home, but we can. I think we can.
Why is it inside the home?
Why is it?
Why must it be in? Here? Why is it here? Why is
this
it here?
This is the problem. I just don't understand. But some of these things, even if we don't talk about them on the podcast, we can always have a conversation about them on our social media. So please always send to us if you want to know our views on any topic. Yeah. And follow us everywhere. In case, had you already said follow us everywhere?
I have.
Please do follow us everywhere. TMI Podcast KE, Lydia KM, Murugi Munyi. We love to engage with you guys.
Yeah.
So Valentine's is coming. Actually, as we are speaking now, it is a week away.
Imagine.
Less than a week. 6 days.
Than a week. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel okay. I feel okay about Valentine's. I am not sure of my plans just yet. But if there's plans with a person, then great. If there's plans with a person.
You're sounding cryptic. You're sounding very cryptic. Just tell us.
Let me carry on into my life.
Are there plans or there are no plans?
I actually don't know if there are plans. I don't know if there are plans, but
do you want there to be plans is what we should be asking.
I'm not sure. You know, I'm having this year of me, right? So and actually, funny enough, some of the best Valentines I've ever had were not with someone.
Exactly.
They were like the single ones. Like because I guess I'm in control of that day. It's like I know what I want to do. I can do what I want to do.
You can buy yourself the chocolates you want.
So maybe sometimes it's just like it's someone. Then someone brings. It's like it's now kind of it's them.
And obviously my perspective is different because I've had the same Valentine for the past 7 years, which is great. I love it. I love it so much. But I feel like being in this in between feels like it's harder because it's like you're not anyone's girlfriend as we are speaking.
No,
you're not in any relationships, not anyone's girlfriend. But it's like when you're exploring the fields, when you're exploring the wilds, when you're exploring Nairobi, when you're exploring Kenya, it's like now. Are you supposed to be having expectations? Are you not supposed to be having expectations? Like,
there's that's one of the things which I'm going to say. It's the it's Valentine's, but you're not committed. It's happening. Yeah. It's happening, but you're not committed.
Yeah.
Or what if like you're now vibing like a few people? What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Switch off your phone on Valentine's Day, guys. Yeah. Switch it off, honey.
And then Valentine's Day is always like related to the word love. It's never like Valentine's Day, I like you. It's always like I love you. Even all the chocolates you get, they're all I love you.
Yeah.
The whatevers, the flowers, it's all I love you. And it's like, if you're in that space, you're definitely not saying I love you to anyone except me.
I personally, this is just me, my personal vibe. If we're vibing to a certain degree, there's a closeness where it's just like there's an expectation. Let's not lie to ourselves just because someone is not your boyfriend.
Even if you met last week.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's a time you'd have come where it's just like we are vibing, like we talk all the time, we are like hanging out all the time. There's an expectation for sure. However, I don't know if it's an expectation which I'll articulate. Like, okay, so Valentine's, don't be there dreaming and you haven't said anything because maybe there's mismatched expectations.
Exactly.
There's a place where it gets to, it's just like, even though you're not committed, there's a vibe.
But see, now this is where now, so there's levels to Valentine's, because I feel like, okay, if you've been chatting with somebody, let's say a week, 2 weeks,
I don't think a week
or even if, let's say, you're at that place, but like maybe there's 5 guys you're chatting with who there's a vibe and it's feeling nice. Are we having the same expectation of 5 men?
No.
Now someone has come to surprise you. Someone has come to surprise you, and now the caretaker has called you downstairs. Sasa madam, sasa kuna mwingine yako hapa, ameleta maua, nilete. And there you are telling the caretaker, enda ufiche kwa nyumba yako, nitakupigia baadaye ulete. What's the issue? Please.
I feel like, I mean, kind of just be serious. I feel like if you don't feel any connection with someone, I feel like it's just whatever. But if there is a connection, I feel like there's a vibe.
I know.
I'll give you guys an update on what happens from a Valentine's.
Please, you must tell us.
I really want to have a good Valentine's. And because I'm single, I feel like it could be great, even just me. Actually, my godmom and my god family, basically, if whoever is single on Valentine's, we always have Valentine's dinner together. So sometimes there'll be like 2 people missing, sometimes there'll be 1 missing, then
depending
sometimes
on what's happening.
So I feel like my auntie Jane, I think she's out. So I think the 3 of us might have dinner. I just want it to be a good Valentine. So I might decide to just make it just like a me thing, or I'll just see.
Yeah, anyway, I love that for you. I love that your god family has that. So the past 2 years you've not gone.
The past 2 years I haven't gone. And funny enough, the past 2 years, but the other year, I wasn't actually dating like officially my ex. I wasn't. So, but it was like one of those, we might as well be.
Yeah.
So
and
then
did
there
something
was
together.
I did something so wonderful. So as I'm saying, me, I feel like there's an expectation if you are vibing someone to a certain level of closeness, but do not assume in your head. Do not ask.
It could be awkward. That could be an awkward conversation, because it could be like you've already had a conversation. You guys are close-ish, but like you've already said, I'm not ready for a relationship right now, and he said that he's not ready for a relationship, and now it's like Valentine's is a very relationshipy thing.
You can't spend it with anyone.
That's the thing.
You can't spend it with anyone, because the person you spend with Valentine's Day with has to be someone. Yeah, it has to be someone for sure. Yeah. So, but I would personally say, if you are in that like closeness, be like, okay, so are we doing anything for Valentine's? Yeah. Let him say no, and you just be knowing, and you have other plans.
Don't set yourself up for disappointment. Don't set yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah.
Even if you're in a relationship, by the way, whether or not you're in that in between, or even if you're in a relationship, even if you're married, just know.
You need to know.
Just say.
You actually need to know this week. You need to know now.
This week, by now.
Yes. So that if there's no, you can do Valentines, you can do anything, you can take yourself to this, you can do whatever, or you can do nothing. By the way, we don't celebrate this. This is because Valentine's is a big deal to both of us.
We personally love Valentine's, because we love love generally. We love love.
An excuse to just be like super intimate with someone, gift someone you love, make them feel more special. Sign me up.
Sign me up. Yeah. I'm so excited. I love Valentine's Day, but you guys can let us know in the comments. Do you like Valentine's Day? Do you not like Valentine's? Do you celebrate? Does your man? It has its stuff. Exactly. Like, for example, if maybe you've just come out of a long-term relationship, Valentine's Day can be really tough. You've just gone through a divorce or a breakup,
or you're going through it,
or maybe you and your partner are going through a really difficult time that time of year. It can be just such a trigger. It can be such a trigger. So
definitely exit social media. As we always say, this is the year of social media boundaries. If you're feeling like it's going to be too much for you, please exit, because people are going to be getting roses thrown from top of their head. Others is helicopters coming from their house. If you're not ready for that, exit social media.
Sometimes I feel like people just overdo with Valentine's. Honestly,
actually, guess what? no one does Valentine's like the Americans. In the evenings,
wait for Kylie, her entire sitting room. Her entire sitting room with red roses.
Right?
Your man is giving just a bouquet.
Just be getting bouquets all day. You just sing bouquets.
Yeah.
America comes, and if he has not come with a lorry of roses, it's not it. So I feel like if you're not really into it, like, don't. Yeah. So update for me. I feel like I've healed. So Valentine's Day doesn't feel
triggering.
It doesn't feel like triggering at all. It just feels like it's the Valentine's Day after.
Yeah,
it's clear there's a feeling there that it's the Valentine's when we're no longer together, but it doesn't. Yeah, it just feels like there.
And I feel like after a breakup, everything that happens after, it'll be like, the first Valentine's after, the first Christmas, the first birthday celebration, the first, now it was his birthday, the first poop after, now we've broken up. Where does it end?
It's just like that with anything, with the death, with moving, with everything.
Literally
feels like
everything.
The next year is a reminder of what was last year, just like we talked about on the Christmas episode.
Exactly.
So be mindful of that, and it's okay to tend to those feelings. If Valentine's Day does come up, you didn't think you'd be triggered, but you are. Work with your emotions as you go, and just care for yourself.
Care for it.
Yeah.
There's an over commercialization of Valentine's.
That's a fact.
Sure. A fact.
I feel like we can't disagree with that.
We really can't. And I feel like in our market maybe not as much, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Valentine's is a big deal, but is it like that big a deal? Here, yeah. In the States and stuff, I feel like, or in the UK, I feel like it's a really big deal.
It is a big deal. Anything that it requires people to buy stuff is going to be OTT just because of how big the economy is there. Whereas here, I feel like it is getting there, though. You don't think?
I feel like, to some extent.
It is. And actually, it's the pressure that's creeping up more than what people are doing. It's the pressure.
Yes.
It's now a thing. Valentine's is a thing now.
Have you seen this TikTok sound where this baby's like, Ati, look at the flowers she got for Valentine's. Oh, it's even plastic. Then they laugh. And I'm like, whoa, you're there in your house, you've not gotten a single thing, but you're online there hating on people who have gotten even their plastic flowers.
And then enter the people, us, we don't celebrate Valentine's. Yeah. It's like, do you know?
Do you not?
Do you know?
Or are you just...
And maybe you don't. Maybe that's fine. I'm not saying everyone who doesn't celebrate Valentine's is like a thing, but then there's that. You can tell maybe someone does want to celebrate it, but for whatever reason there's a barrier. Then it's like it's awkward. You know.
I feel like there are three buckets. We love Valentine's Day, which is where we fall, obviously. Then there's the ones who are just like, I don't care for it. It's neither here nor there for me. Then there's the ones who are just like, Valentine's Day is so stupid, and why do you people whatever? Oh my God, look at you guys, you're just brainwashed. And it's that category of people that I don't understand.
And that's your husband.
I am just like,
that's your husband.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, you're dumb.
Not my actual husband, though.
Not her husband. I'm just saying.
But he's like, you're husband. So stupid. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're just allowing yourself to be brainwashed by flowers.
The media.
And Lydia was just saying before we started shooting, that's a red flag. If you like Valentine's Day, or you're like, I don't mind doing something, and your man is so against it, like he cannot bring himself to buy you anything special. Tiny. Red flag.
And for me, it's like it's a way to make me feel special. So who's your stance for?
Yeah.
Who is it for? Because no one else is here. It's just us.
It's just me and
so
you.
So the stance is against giving me flowers.
Yeah.
For me, no.
A stance against giving you...
There's a stance against giving you flowers, giving you gifts, doing something. That's what he disagrees with, or she disagrees with, because some women are like that as well.
Oh my God.
For me, personally, I have a stance against that, for sure. But one of the things about Valentine's is that what we're trying to have a conversation around is more, what can we remove from Valentine's? What can we add to make it like a genuinely good celebration?
Yeah.
Not just you and your man have been arguing 24/7, but Valentine's comes, it will fix everything. Because that's not true.
Yeah, that's
it's not true. How can we make Valentine's to be more about bringing intimacy to ourselves, to the people who we love, our relationships? How can we allow Valentine's to evolve into something else? Because as Joe said, it's over there a bit. It's a bit over commercialized, it's a bit intense. Yeah. So we want to see how we can make Valentine's about more than just the things.
So that it's all rounded, and it's like all year round I am giving you love. All year round I am gifting
Valentine's,
you. All year. That's when
there's a little salt.
I'm a first salt on that steak.
Some Royco, baby. That's it. It's just Royco.
It's just
Valentine's
Royco.
Should just be Royco for your love.
Absolutely. And you know what would make a really nice gift actually on Valentine's Day? Beducated.
Period.
A Beducated subscription. Can you gift me? Yeah. My own personal.
You have one.
I do. But if I didn't, you would pay for me one?
Yes. Yeah. It's because they have 50% off with our code TMI Podcast.
TMI Podcast.
Yeah. We've been talking about Beducated for a hot minute now. If by this is your first episode, Beducated, as we say in one line, is the Netflix of sex and pleasure, intimacy, everything. It's about it's somewhere where you can go to get actual expert advice on how to build intimacy, how to find to up your pleasure, how to discover your body, how to discover your sexuality. It's the best home that I guess we aligned with this partner and we absolutely love them, and it's been a source of joy to keep telling you guys about it because we know how helpful it's been.
Exactly. And especially on Valentine's Day, because whether you're single or you're in a relationship or you're married 2 years or you're now married 25 years, there's something for everyone. It's explicit, but it's not pornographic. You get like tons and tons of courses. Imagine on Valentine's night, your man has taken you to a hotel. Okay, you're in a hotel and now what you're bringing to the table is Beducated. And you're like, babe, I was thinking we could watch this together and learn something new, because Valentine's also is not just for the woman, by the way, guys, right? Others have other schools of thought.
But no. I feel like
it should be celebrating us together. Yes, sure. Exactly. If you're single, obviously it's just you celebrating yourself, you know. So even if it's just you, there's lots of courses on like self-pleasure, exploring your own body, you know, how to help yourself reach orgasm. So many different things you can go and explore. Yeah.
A gift to yourself. Orgasm.
I mean, I feel like it's just the best thing. Yeah.
I know I'm gifting that myself.
For sure.
Whether it's me gifting myself or receiving.
For sure, the O is coming.
The O is coming.
There will be an O present on Valentine's night. Or maybe even afternoon. You don't know.
You never know.
You can't know.
You never know.
Yeah, but if you use our code TMI Podcast, you'll get 50% off your annual. And so as we are saying, it's not just about Valentine's night. It's not just about the morning after Valentine's. It's all year round.
Yeah.
All year round, you guys are enjoying pleasure. All year round, you are giving each other orgasms. All year round, intimacy. You know, exploring new things. Every night, different techniques. Every night, today we're trying bondage. Tomorrow, we are doing, fetish. Another one, rough sex. Another one, kinky. Another one's duode. Yeah,
actually, I think that would be such an amazing couple goal to explore Beducated through the year. Like maybe you decide, like for example, there's a course on sex positions. You know, what's the best one? Because sometimes things can be a bit awkward. Let me just put this out there. You've got a really big booty, right? But your man is not that well endowed. So you guys want to explore how you can both get like the maximum pleasure, because obviously there's a mile behind here into the penetration.
A mile from the door
to the entrance. So you know, and now if he doesn't have the mile, what are you guys going to do? You can be able to explore those kind of things. That's really nice. Previously, in other lives, I had couple goals. Those kind of like sex couple goals, like you know what we want to try, what we want to do, like the kind of places that we want to have sex. Those are actually really fun.
Or even if you're trying to get into dating, it also has like things about like online dating, you know, meeting new people. Or if you're just exploring your sexuality, you just like you don't know where you fall. It has courses on that as well. It would be just such an amazing gift, honestly.
It would. So the way this was Joanne's idea. We're just gonna do like different points of view and see what how you deal with Valentine's to make it a better experience, not just about a thing. Yeah.
POV. It's almost Valentine's Day and you want to break up with your man.
If it's almost, do it now.
Do it now. Before.
Definitely.
Just before Valentine's Day.
However, gifts.
Or maybe that's the reason you're breaking up with him, because he never gives you gifts.
Right?
Yeah, but people are always saying that like men will break up with you, especially if like your relationship is kind of new. They're like, why do I need? Yeah, just before Valentine's. Which
and
I think
that's the thing.
Is so
I
mean.
feel like Valentine's sometimes, as it's creeping up, it has something. It signifies something, and then it starts making you think: do I love this person the way I'm supposed to? Should I be with this? It makes you start thinking about things about your relationship in a deeper way. So I don't know. I don't know. I definitely couldn't stand doing Valentine's with someone who I don't want to be with. Oh my God,
it's just like
I think so. I feel like let everyone go, because even after Valentine's, maybe some more emotions might come up, and then it's even harder, or maybe he's deeper, and actually the reaction might be worse after Valentine's.
I know, he'll be like, no, so you waited to eat my money. You waited for me to pay for you Beducated for a year.
Yeah, and for a year, and your discount is locked.
And your discount is locked for life, by the way. Yeah, so it's not from now on. And his card, he's already put it on.
It's already done.
Now, what will he do?
I don't know. But yeah, I would say before.
Yeah, before.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, definitely. I think so. And then for like us, it's like Valentine's Day, and then 2 weeks later, it's our birthday.
Oh yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I remember that. Actually, my first boyfriend was like Valentine's Day, then my birthday, then I think end of March was our anniversary. My boy spent money, honey.
Because my birthday is 2nd, then our anniversary is the 11th of March.
11th, not even the end.
9 days. 9 days.
Work hard for that money, Zach.
Yeah.
The Kia's better work.
But then this is what I was saying, is that I feel like there are tiers to like how much like pomp and color you give the different things.
Valentine's Day is not
Valentine's Day is not like
birthday,
up there,
10
which is
10.
why Beducated would be such a good gift, because it's like it's I mean, you're spending some money on it, which is like useful. I think it's something like $8 per month, something like $8 per month, which is, I mean, it's okay. That's like less, almost like 1,000 bob. That's fine. That's like, it starts there. It starts here.
You're recognizing the day.
I'm recognizing.
But no one's breaking the bank.
But no one is dying. We are not selling our cows and goats to buy the gift.
And
then birthday, I would say
10 out of 10.
Birthday, I would say actually is at the top.
Definitely.
Birthday is at the top.
Anniversary
is somewhere, exactly, just below there.
Yeah.
Then everything else is just like somewhere
along the line.
So it's not we're not saying until now you have to get her flowers if you are king between her. You don't have to get her flowers and chocolate and wine. And, okay, I mean, it would be nice, but like you don't have to. And then take her for a weekend at Masai Mara.
Relax.
And then flying over Sijwea with a banner saying, I love you.
I love
Maureen. You are my queen, Maureen. Please.
It's okay.
Please.
Do what you can.
Do what you can,
honestly.
And then also, I feel like it can be cyclical. Like there are some years that Zach has done the most on Valentine's, especially like when it's a time when, like, you know, he knows I'm angry at him for something, I'm a mess. Then it's like I can see the effort. Other times when we're just happy, it's just more like, you know, as long as there's something. I'm like, because he's actually one of those guys who has always been like, I don't understand why people celebrate Valentine's Day.
But because you love it and I love you, we are doing it.
Yeah.
Please.
He never even used to celebrate birthdays.
Yeah, you said.
Or Christmas. Like, they would,
but openness. I'm
but
telling you,
open,
I don't mind
and I love that.
Your views are as long as you're open to a different perspective.
Yeah.
All right, another point of view. It's the first Valentine's after a breakup. Now, breakups are, there's there's,
tears.
There's you're in the thick of it. If you're in the thick of it, I would suggest just remove yourself from social media, block everyone, don't talk, I don't even think you should attempt to do anything, because the day and what you're feeling just feels so far apart. You're just nagging at your wound. Personally, that's what I would advise. If you're like at your past day, but not so much, like there's something still in there, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's the hardest one.
Because it's like you're healed.
Yeah. Then you're thinking about it, or maybe she's moved on, or you've or he's moved on, but you haven't, because you're still there. Like for me, if like Valentine's Day was coming like
in November,
October. It's that middle part. It's like you're not in the thick of the pain,
that one was bad.
but you're not forward.
Yeah,
you're there constantly thinking about it and hurting. Oh, I feel like I would suggest a Valentine's for that. If your girls are
around people.
Yes, I would say be around people, so you're not just alone and kind of sinking into like all those thoughts. I would suggest that's a good time for a Valentine's. If your girls are available, get them together, do a dinner, do movies, something like that.
That would be nice.
I remember there was a Valentine's. Was it a Valentine's? Yes, it was a Valentine's after a breakup. But guess what? That breakup was like ages after, but my mom, because she knew it was the next one, she sent me flowers. So in the morning,
let me tell you, in heaven there's a special bank for just moms, honestly, because so sweet.
And guess what, that Valentine's I received like 3 bouquets of flowers. I know, and I was single.
Okay, you know what could make your scenario POV was? It's POV. It's the first Valentine's after a breakup, but he just posted his new girl and like this massive thing he had thrown for her when you guys were together 4 years. He didn't give you a single rose petal.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's rough.
Yeah, it is. I would suggest you not being in any way, even on social media or in any kind of communication with that person, because any kind of triggers are going to be found there. If you are feeling like that, I would suggest also getting off social media. That is where it's like you can have a really good day if you protect yourself and you guard yourself, but you can have a really bad day if you keep exposing yourself to triggers.
Yeah, the problem of like get off social media is like you kind of feel alone, and then you get off social and it's like now you're alone.
Yeah,
do you know what I
if
mean?
you plan like a Valentine's or something
If
like
you
that, it
plan
might be
something,
easier.
yeah.
Definitely plan. I would suggest that's a day to plan something.
Yeah.
For sure. If you want to do it alone, that's fine. But I think my idea would be a good Valentine's for sure. Then there's the breakup, which is like you're past it, which is where I am. I think it's good to be intentional about it. If you don't want to do anything, you don't care, this is just a normal date, that's fine. But for me, I want to be intentional about it. I want to be in the vibration of love, whether or not in a relationship or not. So wherever it is I'm going to be, whoever I'm going to spend it with, actually that's one of the reasons why I want to be selective if I want to be with someone, because I want to make sure it's a good a good feeling.
And it's
not
not like I'm trying
feeling.
to mask any previous feelings
Nothing.
with like today's
I want
feelings.
to be in the vibration of love, whether it's love for my family, love for my friends, love for whoever, or even love for the company of the person who I'm around. But I want to be in that vibration. So I think it's a good place to be intentional. Yeah.
Okay, POV, it's Valentine's. He's broke, but you're not.
Oh my God. Has he always been broke? Or is this the first year that he's broke?
This is the first year he's broke.
Okay, then I'll handle that.
Okay, it's
I'll
the
do
third year.
Valentine's.
Okay, but this is the first. This is your first. This is your first Valentine's.
Look at her changing it. Look at her changing it to make it harder for me.
And you know how you start is how you continue in the relationship.
So this is the first.
This is your first Valentine's together. So you've been dating like almost a year, but this is your first Valentine's together.
Let me give you guys a plan. If you're in Nairobi, close to Kiambu, go to Paradise Gardens. It's 500 bob for entry. It's a nice picnic. If not, if money is tight, do a candlelit dinner. Candles, I think, I don't know, Mr. Price home, even like, 300 bob. Light candles everywhere. Have dinner. There's many ways to work around this one. There's so many ways. But if you're not obsessed about the things part, if you're not obsessed about he doesn't have, if you're not about that, there are so many things you can do on next to no budget.
Literally below 1,000 bob. We can call this below 1,000 bob segment.
Yes.
There are so many things actually you can do.
So many things.
And I think, obviously it depends on what your love language is. But I imagine if your partner is broke, you're not going to be there trying to be like, I don't care if you're broke. Make sure that you buy me this and this and this.
No.
I think it's going to be more about the experience. Which is like the picnic is an experience, having dinner together is an experience, getting beducated, because that's an experience for both of you guys. That's an experience that both of you are doing together, and then have to feel like, oh, now you're the girl in the relationship and now I'm having to treat you. No, it's just something that I'm doing for us. It's just for us together.
And I feel like if it's a man you love, I feel like that's a conversation like, okay babe, so this is what I was thinking, you bring them up, because if you know that this is a situation. I feel if it's love, just work around the situation, do something tiny and special or whatever. But I mean, what if it's now like, he's broke, you're not, but he's also like annoying about it.
Both. You can't be both. No, sorry sir, I'm gonna need no, please, we are going to do something.
To do an effort.
We have to do something. I feel like also, depending on like how the brokenness is taking, because there are men who, when they're broke, they literally can't even be thinking about doing anything or whatever. So obviously it's not gonna be in like rub it in his face kind of thing. Like, I know you ain't got no money, but I got some. So I was just thinking, just make it seem like it's just a joint kind of
or
thing.
Don't do anything that's so extravagant as well, because I might bring discomfort. Do something that's just like, okay, even if go to watch a film or something. Just, there are so many little ways you can commemorate this day that have nothing to do with money.
For example, sex, which Lydia said that sex is not a gift on Valentine's Day.
Sex is not a gift, but Joe said extra special
special sex
is a gift. I know you've been wanting to go that hole. There you go.
There you try, Stuart. There you go. Something unique, something different.
Special. Yeah, that could be it.
Or even like now you've gone to set up at the balcony, so you can have like outdoor sex or something.
Yeah, dress
special.
up. You can buy like this lingerie, which they're not even that expensive.
Yeah.
You can be a nurse, you can be a police officer.
Ooh, exactly.
You've
been a bad boy.
Yeah, and it's tiny but beautiful. I actually, all my Valentines that I loved so much had more to do with, but I guess it's just me. That's
as a person.
The effort behind it, the thought behind it,
Yeah.
Look at me reminiscing now.
I know. This is the thing. As no matter what, we could be single. We could have gone through a breakup yesterday. Still, we'll just be here like, wow, Valentine's. Me sometimes even just watching how other people in love are being in love. I'm just like, Wow.
I wait for that day because actually being in that vibration of people just like loving each other.
It's
my God.
Positive and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's also a day many people will get engaged. One, other people is now
that's when they're going to point.
That's when they're going to reveal their boyfriends.
Oh yeah. By the way, there's one person who we are holding our breath for.
I'm tired and I'm angry. I'm like, I don't even care about you and your stupid man.
So invested. I'm like, ooh, today what
really?
Did he get? But mind you, I've seen him in real life. But still,
you're just there. Oh wow!
I love the drama. I love the.
The problem with that is that you keep teasing us like that, and then you're showing us neck down. So we're like, hey, this man looks hot. If he's not as hot as
I can confirm
that
he's hot.
But you know our tastes are different.
Oh no.
Okay, but a hot man is a hot man.
A hot man is a hot man.
Okay, fine.
Universal. Yeah.
I can't wait to see. Okay, yeah. So people, this is the go ahead we are giving you as TMI, as your big sisters. Please just post your man on that
Reveal
day.
For
that
us.
One day, so that we know, is this the last Valentine's Day you're spending together after you post him and 3 other babes have posted him Happy Valentine's Day, my babe.
Dear God. And people never see people never see the benefit of sharing, like letting people know that this is your man.
Yeah.
There's a reason why when people are getting married, it's announced everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's announced everywhere.
All
so
churches,
that we be knowing.
If you have any, here's a pro tip, guys. Here's a pro tip. Someone once told me is if something is delivered to like your house or your office to you, and you can see it's like from Per Pink Gifts or something, call Per Pink, find out, did your man only order this one bouquet? Or are there 3 bouquets they sent out?
Are they allowed to
3 different locations? Yeah, I mean, you can just be like, because he wanted me to just confirm I just want to confirm if his other bouquets went out.
And men are lazy.
They're stupid.
Remember Nick Cannon said
there you go.
3, I don't know, it was 3 of his women, the exact same thing.
And then he just put right here Becky. This one right Susan. This one right what's her name again?
Why are you
Rosie.
causing drama on
there you
Valentine's
are. I'm just
Day?
saying, check.
God.
Check. Eat the chocolates, okay? Enjoy the flowers, but check.
Wow. Always fighting.
Yeah.
Always fighting. Or save your heartbreak for end of Feb.
End of Feb.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it when it's ripe and fresh.
Shut up. You said you can't even go through heartbreak. Look at her. Look at her. Telling you guys when to do it.
Maybe I'll just be here watching the drama like, hey, Lydia, have you seen? Oof, wow. By the way, you guys, us we always look so mature here, but we petty as fuck.
We are not.
We are always like, have you seen?
Girl.
But we never be the
adult.
ones
Exactly.
Yeah.
We never be going into someone.
We are here minding our business.
Yeah.
We are here minding
each other.
And at the end of the 2-hour-long gossip, anyway, who are we to judge?
Who are we?
It's not our place.
Anyway,
it's not our
people
place.
live differently.
And that's their life. And that's their life. That's what they have chosen to do. Anyway.
Yeah, so it's okay if you judge us too. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, fine. POV. You guys are going through a difficult period in your relationship or in your marriage or whatever.
That's
it feels so, like maybe you've been having fight after fight, or you just discovered you can't have children, or someone's family member is sick.
This is a horrible POV.
Yeah, I know. And but that's the reality of so many people. Or maybe your partner is struggling with addiction, or maybe, I don't know, so many different things. Yeah.
Things.
And I feel like with this one,
I would say cancel Valentine. Definitely.
Not even Beducated? Not even Beducated for them?
Yeah, well, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going through a manic episode, right? But I have a thing.
Yeah.
It's something I want you to try. No. I feel like
it could be both. Valentine's. I feel like it could be, we've been in this difficult situation so long. The difficulty. Can we have a break for one night?
If it depends on the difficulty.
Yeah.
If it's just us difficulty, we're just not getting along or whatever. That one, yes. I feel like Valentine's can actually spark something.
It can spark something, yeah.
But these other difficulties you just said, sweetie.
And people go through so much.
Yeah.
I had a nanny once who just her and her husband were so happy. They had 6 kids together. One day she gets a call that her man has fallen from a light. He was working for Kenya Power. He fell from a light fixture thing up there, paralyzed from the neck downwards. And it's like you have all these plans in life, and then one day life just throws you a curveball, and no one knows what curveball life is gonna throw them. No one knows that yours is ending in divorce. No one knows that someone is going to get cancer or someone is whatever. And it's like that's just the nature of life.
I know.
Yeah, and then sometimes now in between all that, you're being told buy flowers, 20% off, buy chocolate.
I feel like if this is what I would say, one way you can make Valentine's to be more intentional and to be more about the spirit of the joy of love. If Valentine's is going to make things more intense, bring more pressure, remove you further away from the feeling of warmth and love, leave it.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
I remember there's a Valentine's where I had a raging argument, right?
With your man.
Yeah. He was one of those, he was triggered like this, and his anger was on a different level. A different level. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So we had a raging argument. And I couldn't even tell what we were arguing about, but I was pissed off that I was in this argument.
You're just mad.
Because what is this? Raging argument. It was actually one of the worst Valentines I've ever experienced.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So did he do anything? Did you do anything?
So this is what's happened. We're supposed to go to dinner. Then I think my car broke down. I mean, it was just like hell. You know those Valentines where all the things that are...
It's like, Lord, I'm hearing you. I shouldn't be in the relationship, but can you make it work? Now that I'm here, can you help me?
Can you help?
Can you be with me, please?
It was a horrible Valentine's Day. I remember that
I'm so sorry. There's nothing worse, first of all, when you guys have plans and then you get in a fight just before.
Horrible. That's a real thing.
And then
you're planning now.
I know, that's the problem. Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, Zach and I went away for the weekend, and I was like, whenever I've learned, it's been almost 6 years of marriage, and I've learned anytime it's just about to get to a, and somehow that's when tensions get high, things are boiling.
It's weird.
And I'm just like, I'm just like, is it worth the fight? Like, is it this a significant thing? I can let it go.
Let it go.
I can let
it go, because the question
go.
Is, do you want a good Valentine's?
That's the
true question.
Yeah. But also, I feel like if you have a fight with your man and like the day passes, it doesn't mean that you can't celebrate the week after, or like
you can't. But sometimes you never know where it goes. That's the thing with fights.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, go and die. I didn't mean to say that. Now we here you are. Now your feelings are hurt. Now that's a thing. You never know. So I'll just say stay clear from arguments.
And that's why paying for Beducated is a good idea, because even if you don't get to use it on Valentine's night, the whole year you're using Beducated. And then now when you guys have made up, you can just be like, the makeup sex will be fire. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Another POV. It's Valentine's Day, but he's working. This always happens. Or maybe he's one of those people who works like at night or something like that. So then he's like pretty much asleep all day. So it's not like he's not there, but he's just
asleep all day.
See, he's working all night. There's people who work like night shifts.
What's wrong with you? Are you a man? Aren't you able to stay up all day after working all night? Get serious.
So this is not the energy of Valentine's. Understanding and love and intimacy.
Sorry.
So there's that actually, or even just like he works a lot, or maybe he's working away.
Oh yeah, maybe he's away from you.
He's gone away. You're working. Yeah. That happens because it's like there's nothing wrong, nothing bad has happened, but you're still not with your person. Valentine's.
The thing is that Valentine's is about letting the person you love know that you love them. I've seen people who they are working in Sri Lanka and someone else is in the States, and somehow you find a contact of someone in the States who supplies flowers.
Doable.
It's doable,
but you're not with him. So then, like, what else can you do? Aside that,
my two best friends,
video calling, do a little bit
do a cute little
yeah, you can I always say like watching movies together, for example, even on FaceTime. Nice, it's like, let's watch this movie.
But how do you sync, like play?
Yeah, like that.
Does it work?
It does. Me and Aggie have watched this this series, and we're watching at the same time so that we can be able to give feedback in real time.
Oh, I love that. Okay,
so that's really good.
That's
you can watch that. Watch a really beautiful movie.
You could send him something. But if your man has always been year after year, it's been 10 years, you've never got him a single thing for Valentine's Day, you can try. I
always feel like there should be effort on your end. So for example, he's brought the flowers, the nini, blah blah blah, but then maybe you've booked a hotel and then you're doing the lingerie thing. There's something you can also do. I don't think you just
handkerchiefs even
sit back, even at least a handkerchief, surely
something nice.
A tie.
This thing is determined.
I put it back.
I tuck it
behind, or put it behind me. Yeah, that's love.
I know.
Happy Valentines.
And there, don't expect anything further.
That's it. That's enough. You've done it.
How do you feel about everyone wearing red on Valentine's?
No, I think it's a little much.
Yeah, I love it.
You do?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's
I like the roses. I like things being red, but I don't know if we're also wearing red.
But me, like, okay, maybe you can have like a touch of red, like red lipstick or red earrings.
This is our only representation of Valentine's on this episode.
There you are. And me,
gray.
The blood in my bones
is red.
It's
red. And your heart is in love.
Is in love.
Yeah, actually, you're probably representing Valentine's more than I am.
It's true. Honestly.
Yeah, there you go. There's a representation.
Yeah. Me, I feel like it's fine. And I feel like let everyone celebrate Valentine's how they want. Okay? So on that day, when people are posting their man and what their man has bought them, I don't want to see any anyone on anyone's post saying, he's bought you flowers, but will the relationship last?
Yeah. If he hasn't bought someone something, leave it alone.
That doesn't mean
you have
anything.
no idea, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Kanye who buys shares. You don't know.
There you are.
You don't know.
Someone
got a
has sent
flower
a
that would
deposit.
die.
Exactly.
Yet
someone has deposited something in your bank account.
Yeah. What we're gonna do is show that
screenshots.
Not everyone wants to show those kind of things for sure.
Yeah.
I feel a little uncomfortable sometimes when I show like, I don't know, a lot. I don't know. There's a level. Then you just feel like, ugh. I don't know.
Like, look what my man got me. There was this, and then I have this.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. I feel like you do it as you feel.
Yeah, if you feel
comfortable
to definitely do it. If you don't feel comfortable, you absolutely do not have to do it at all. I'm definitely buying myself flowers, by the way, for sure.
Yeah. This year I want to try and get more into flowers. Like, I love seeing flower TikTok. Flower TikTok is beautiful. Like seeing people arrange flowers. Whether if I'm not replying to your message, I'm probably on TikTok, just there watching someone arrange their fridge in, I don't know, alphabetical order. Or I'm just like,
color coordinated.
Yeah.
I want to have
the other day I went onto this page where it's like she has different kinds of ice, like ice in love heart shaped, ice in star shaped, then I don't know, like different colors of ice.
It was crazy.
I love ice. Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about?
We're talking about flowers. I'm definitely giving myself
flowers.
For flowers.
I'll definitely get myself maybe I was going to say a bottle of wine, but I'm not going to do that. By the way, guys, let me say something on this podcast platform. Lydia Mukami Njoroge and I decided at the beginning of this year that we are going to not drink any alcohol until our birthdays in March 2nd and March 3rd. I would like for her to explain what happened.
By 5th, I was out. I don't think I went to 5th, maybe 3rd or 4th. I was on holiday. I was just like, why am I suffering?
When you were committing,
because Joe was suffering. Just because she's suffering,
oh my God,
why must I suffer with her?
When you were committing, didn't you know that you were going to be still on holiday?
I forgot that. Because we talked about that before I went. So I didn't know what the vibe of the holiday would be.
The closest people who will hurt you.
I was on Prosecco.
My God. And the way I kept telling Zach was just like, yeah, babe, just take a sip. I was like, no, Lydia is going to be so disappointed in me.
Because you are the one who drops. Last time we did no meat, no dairy.
Okay, so for me, with food, then I guess that's my...
To me, actually, I wasn't on holiday. I've done this, by the way, before. It was inspired by something I've actually done myself. And then
imagine her getting me to get on it, and then it's fine.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Okay.
Here
what
we are,
can I
guys.
get you for Valentine's? A bottle of wine, a nice bottle of wine. Remember that bottle of wine Nancy once gave us? The best wine ever. Do you remember?
Really nice, yeah. But I like flowers. Get me flowers.
Okay, fine.
I want as many flowers as possible, guys. Burr.
Let me tell you, the women on here who are saying, I don't want to tell my man that I want anything on Valentine's because I want it to be a surprise.
Stop being a dream.
POV or getting ready for disappointment.
You have evidence that he knows what to do.
Yeah.
But if not, Jane, hear me this, because we are not going to take this. He didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Like, and now he hasn't said it. He hasn't messaged me all day. We are not doing that. We are not taking those DMs. You know it's Valentine's Day coming. You know what you want. You want something to happen.
Yeah.
Be clear about that. 2023. No.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, once you've told someone, exactly, and once you've told him and he does nothing, you already know that it's like he wants to ignore you. Exactly.
But then sometimes people don't want to have to face that.
Yeah.
Because that means the ball's on their court on making the decision whether or not this is the man they want to be with, and that's too much responsibility.
Yeah.
It's easier to stay on the sideline.
Yes. Me, I would say
I'm always for knowing.
Yeah, even me, I just want to know. Let me just know. Or if you want to make the decision of be like, you are taking too long to decide whether you want to be with me or not, let me make the decision for you. We're not together.
We're not together. Done. Yeah. But by the way, practically, this is how we are as people. It's like I'm not willing to be in between getting yo-yoed by someone.
Things
when
in
it's my
between
life.
They just give me anxiety. I'm just like, why am I living?
He hasn't called me. He hasn't called me.
You also have a hello.
If he ignores you. Now you know.
Now you know.
Yeah. So let's be more
I'm so intentional that I send Zach like links of things that I want
so
him
he doesn't have to look for it.
Yeah. And I'll tell him like, now I've already said I want him to get me this bracelet. So I send him a link. I tell him this way you can get it.
Is this all you're getting?
Yeah, I mean,
it's not that expensive.
Yeah, but my birthday is in 2 weeks and then our anniversary 2 weeks after that.
Not that expensive at
Is
all.
it like below 5,000?
Definitely.
Below 5,000?
Way below 5,000.
Oh.
think again.
And this one, no one needs two of them.
Huh?
No one needs two.
I think, no, not the same ones. I'll get one, maybe another one here as a different one.
But this is the perfect aesthetic.
This is
the perfect aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll find something else as well.
Yeah,
but anyway,
girl.
I like to tell him, and then I'll even tell him, this is how much it costs, or you can go and see how much it costs. And this is the lead time. So you can't be ordering this on the morning of Valentine's. It will be delivered after 2 days. So please.
Yeah. And funny enough, something I realized in my last relationship is that if I know, it's like Valentine's is approaching, I've said what I want, but I'm not getting any feedback whether it's happening. That gives me anxiety. I like being like, babe, it's happening. You just relax.
Know, yeah.
Then you know. Yeah, then and you can ask for that confirmation. It's your life, it's your relationship. Exactly. You can ask for that. So you just be knowing you're gonna plan your own thing or what you want to do or the spicy thing you want to add. Yeah, but it's handled.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that also. I feel like another thing which leads to disappointment on Valentine's Day is you were so happy when your man came into the door and he had given you this beautiful bouquet and the chocolates and the wine. You were so happy until you opened Instagram and Mukami has been gifted a new phone and a new car.
Yeah. I personally feel I have the thing that I want. Everything else is extra.
Yeah.
For me, beautiful flowers.
Yeah.
If I get beautiful flowers and a beautiful card, for me, I always feel like Valentine's Day.
A card?
Huh? Yeah, I love cards.
Okay, handwritten though, not just like a kawaida one.
Yeah, a handwritten card. Or if the message is personal, right? I like that. That, for me, is enough.
Yeah,
that's it. It like that always feels like you've done something for Valentine's. Everything else is whatever. And I personally don't necessarily want the intense pressure of maybe what someone isn't capable of. And sometimes I feel like I can be that way. Like, right? Like I want this and I need this, but it's good to measure what's happening. Who are you with? What is their pocket? Because you're asking for the new iPhone 14, but we're barely getting light. Exactly. It's like it's good to measure that.
And I think anyone who truly loves you should be able to measure and not have unrealistic expectations. For me, I would say Valentine's doesn't feel complete if we've not gone out on a date, like going out to like dinner or even going out for ice cream or froyo or going out, just doing something just the two of us, which we go on dates all the time, but like going out on that day, it just feels special. To me. That's
nice. That's true. So just know what the thing that makes Valentine's period, and then let go of the extras, because we're not doing Valentine's Olympics because there's usually no winner except for Kylie Jenner. So
that's the one.
She's a true winner.
But now, did they say her and her man broke up?
I know.
Did they actually break up though?
That's
did you see their baby? Huh? Did you see their baby?
It looks exactly like the other one.
And so cute.
So adorable. But it's the same baby
twice.
A replica.
I love.
Where is he in the baby?
Oh,
no one knows.
Nowhere.
No one knows.
He's given a bit of the color because like the hair is
the
kind of
tiniest bit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I've said mine. He's working, but the Valentine's where you're vibing, but you're not in a committed relationship yet. I would say be clear from the get-go, like, are we doing anything? If you even act funny, you even get the body language. You get it. Do Valentines. Go take yourself to the spa. Do whatever, or do nothing. But at least so you can manage your own expectations.
Would you recommend that somebody punish their man after he has decided that he's not celebrating Valentine's? It's like he'll ghost you all day on the 14th and then come back on the 15th.
And
like,
it's
hey,
my man.
Oh, sorry, I was
it's
working.
My man.
It's your man.
No, my actual man.
You're dating man. We were in that in between.
Vibing.
Yeah, vibing.
All right, no. Actually, with vibing, you have to have the lowest tolerance when it comes to nonsense. Yeah. Because it's like if you're taking it now.
You always say that. It's like there's a level of respect that's bare minimum.
Bare minimum. You have to treat me well. You need to communicate with a willingness to connect. It just can't be anything. This is not a public bathroom.
Keeping quiet a whole day, like you don't want to say good morning in case I ask you anything.
Are you kidding me?
It's giving on not acceptable. Budget.
It's giving on a budget.
Oh.
If you're scared that I'll ask for something, just be saying, like, let's just be open and honest. Yeah. No, so guys, please manage your own expectations so you can have a Valentine's that means something. And as we said, fine, you got those roses, you got those chocolate, but what is underneath that? Do you guys have the intimacy that you want in your relationship? Are you guys communicating well? Do you have a friendship? Those are the things that I feel like it's good to focus on Valentine's, because guess what? You celebrate, you have all the things on the 14th. The next day,
back to trash,
back to nonsense.
I think that's a really good idea. Is using it, even if you go out to dinner or whatever, using it as an opportunity to be like, where are we in our relationship kind of thing. It doesn't have to be too intense. But if you're finding that, oh my gosh, we are going on a date. Wait, we haven't been on a date since last Valentine's.
For no reason. And there's no reason why that's happening. Use Valentine's as a way to connect deeper with your partner for sure, and get head. And
if you don't know, if the head, by the way, you can even use this as an opportunity to give your partner now the sexual feedback you've been hoping to give them. You know?
What do you say?
Cunnilingus.
I refuse to use that word. I've seen it a lot, but I didn't know that's what it meant, because it's so ugly for something so beautiful.
Give yourself the gift of sending your man a link to that Beducated course on how to give you head. That's a gift to you.
Oh my God, first of all, period. Because we're tired of hearing people are getting nibbled on the thigh.
It's not the wrong part.
It's not here. It's not the thigh. Sweetie, stop. Please.
The worst is when, like, if someone starts too intensely, it's like you have to build it up. You know, it's just like, oh, it's a little play. It's a little. I remember
one of our friends who told us that someone was giving head like this, so softly, like there was
come
no.
On, sir.
Come on,
Chelsea.
Pressure.
Come on. Like, come on. Yeah, please. Some of these things, it's an art, by the way. It's a skill.
It is, and it's practice. It takes practice. Yeah. We weren't experts from the get-go, but if you keep practicing.
Or even you go on Beducated, you look for a course that is, is going to surprise your man.
Ooh,
like those, it has another one on blowjob techniques. It's just like, go and check, so that on that night, you do something new and he's like, oh,
what? What's up?
Are you cheating on me?
Is that you?
I'm like, no, it's just Beducated. It's just Beducated.
I want to make a response to, I guess it's a mini and in between one said. There's a comment I saw. I think someone was just like, I don't know if it's a generational gap, but like how are women like able to talk about things like this? And it was kind of, I think in a positive way or
no,
in like
way?
Oh my God, no, I don't think it was either positive or negative. It was just like, oh my God, how do you guys talk about this? Personally, I feel like one of the reasons why women have been suffering with the same kind of stuff is the lack of openness about the issues that affect us most. Sex, sexual health, period hygiene, all of those things have been kept so quiet, and a lot of us have suffered through it. So sometimes our openness is not just driven because we want a platform to talk about sex. No, it's driven by wanting to move the conversations forward, because more people are healed, more people are able to be open about these things. And guess what? If it's happening, talking about it shouldn't be a sin.
Exactly.
If it's actually happening, if it's not happening, we're just making things up, that's a lie. But if it's happening, we want to create a platform where people can feel comfortable to talk about these things. Now somebody knows how to talk about sexual assault because she's seen how to talk about sex. You can't discuss sexual health and sexual assault if you won't address sex
in itself.
You won't. How do we address that? So I feel like openness helps us heal so many other things, not just the tea of hearing us talk about sex.
Exactly. Being silent, actually not having these conversations only benefits the patriarchy, by the way, because there is power to them, to the patriarchy or whatever, to the, for us not to be able to be like, I also have painful periods. Do you also have painful periods?
I don't like it when he does that.
Me too.
He shouldn't be doing that.
So then now you can, exactly. And then sometimes that's how we get DMs about people saying, I don't really enjoy sex. Is that a normal thing? Imagine if more people who don't enjoy sex were having conversations, then she would automatically know that it's not just me. People who have painful sex, people who don't enjoy certain things, people who even your sexuality is still like neither here nor there. But you go on platforms like Beducated and you're like, okay, there are more people like me, and you learn to appreciate the differences that make us all different and the things that bring us all together.
It's true. And I do respect that not everyone is able to be that open for sure, but I just wanted to share why we have such a willingness to talk about things in such a out there way, an open way that it makes me feel like I'm part of something. I'm part of moving the needle forward so that we can, have better, happier, healthier lives as women.
And back then, in the days of our mothers, grandmothers, or whatever, women would not even be there telling a man, "Oh, I haven't orgasmed yet, so we should like
your pleasure was
like exactly secondary." Now we're here telling you that if you are in a sexual single encounter, and every single time it's only him reaching there and you are never reaching there.
Yeah.
There's a problem.
There's a problem.
There's a problem because then why are we having the sex?
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
There is, yeah. So I wanted to definitely end with that, guys.
I like that.
One of the things that has come out of us having these kind of conversations, being able to work with people like Beducated, to bring you guys even more expert knowledge, because we don't know everything.
Yeah.
So when you go on there, if you have a question, or even you feel a bit shy to DM us, you have a platform where you can go and find and seek questions about your sexuality, about sex positions, about head, almost
literally
anything, guys.
Anything to do with
so
sex and
many
relationships.
Things. Yeah. And we're bringing you a 50% off discount when you use the code TMI podcast. It's 50% of your annual subscription, and it's locked for life. So this, as we said, that's the best Valentine's gift you can give to yourself or your person,
or to you both together. Yeah. Beducated, by the way, is for all races, all genders, all sexual orientations. Wherever you fall on the needle, there's a course for you. It's definitely going to improve your sex life. This year, by the way, we're saying yes to good sex.
Yes to good sex. Yes to joy. Go where you feel replenished, where you feel joyous. This is, by the way, the word for my year is me. Yeah, I had said it was selfish, but selfish has a bit of a connotation that didn't work for me. Yeah. So I am calling this year 2020 me.
I love that. Every time I see it, I'm just like, wow. That really it's
somebody who suggested it, who said we're calling it, and I love it. 2020 me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Anyway, happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's, babe.
I love you.
I love you. And we love you guys.
We love you guys
so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you don't leave before subscribing to this channel. Show us you love us. You want to give us a Valentine's gift?
That's a gift.
That's a gift to us. Subscribe, please.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We love you so much. We'll see you in our next episode.
Bye.